mean, we have to face the fact that we've crossed real thresholds, okay? We're not talking about something that's going to happen someday. We're talking about something that's happening now. And the stakes that we're playing for now aren't about preventing climate change. We're going to get a lot of climate change. We already, Australia is on fire. I mean, they're not going back to some. The stakes we're playing for now are: can we do anything on a scale large enough to prevent absolute, complete, utter chaos and collapse? And it's a very open question whether we can or not.
Sure. So in terms of that messaging, how do we, on a day-to-day basis?
This is why
stay positive.
Well, this is why 350 is turns out to be a great device. I was so worried when we started out and Jim Hansen said this is the number, that it was going to be too depressing for people to handle because we're already past it, right? But it turned out to be just the opposite. People have here's the figure of speech I always use, and people get it. It's like going to the doctor, and the doctor says your cholesterol is too high. Not your cholesterol is going to be too high someday if you keep on eating, a pound of cheese every night. Your cholesterol is too high now, and you're going to have the heart attack and the stroke unless you do something about it now, bring it down. It turned out to be empowering for people to say we need to actually act. We need time to stop talking about what we might do someday and what time to actually engage and act. And yes, there's a certain kind of desperation that comes with it, but there's a certain kind of freedom that comes with that desperation too. It's like, we got to aim for, and we've got to aim obviously now for big things. What everybody quickly figures out is, changing your light bulbs, while a very powerful idea, actually is not going to get us back to 350. Large-scale political action that takes this question to the very top and shifts the price of carbon in a fundamental way is the only solution that anyone has come up with that offers even the possibility of actually heading this off.
When you're talking on stage, about getting the Chinese youth mobilized in some international connection. A friend of mine interviewed Al Gore right before the big concert, library, and he had this great African aphorism, maybe you've heard, which is basically, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Now, it seems we have to go.
You got to go fast and far.
So my question is, again, how do we? Any insights from Power Shift or whatever, how we do both simultaneously?
Yes. I mean, we need people fired up, and the only way we're going to go fast and far together, is by taking advantage of the one wild card we have, which is the explosion in the last 3 or 4 years of the wired network that makes it even theoretically possible to imagine a real common cause with young people in China. That's what 350 is about. It's the first real attempt. I mean, look, if the internet was built for anything, it was not for playing poker all night in your underwear. It was for taking this number, the most important number in the world, and managing to get it out to every person on the planet. Okay? It's not enough just to email it to somebody. We're going to have all kinds of beautiful physical actions in the real world that we can take pictures of and send back and, make a real. But the only tool capable of organizing this kind of movement in the time that we have and with the resources which we have, which, trust me, are scant, the only tool we've got are these set of tools that it just so happens that young people are the ones who really know how to use.
So what about China, seeing that we're here at the Asian Society?
Just the
terms
same.
of but in terms of the government, cutting the tap off now and again, and any...
The Chinese youth are going to have to be work even harder and be even more creative than American youth, in a sense, in that. On the other hand, their government is increasingly realizing that it has to be engaged too, and that it has to unleash some of that power. They know that there's a deal that needs to be reached, and they know that the youth will be part of what allows them to do that, to make the case to the Chinese
right.
of what needs to go on.